Welcome back, everybody, to Pop Culture Conspiracy. I'm your host, T. How are y'all doing today? And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Louisville, Kentucky rapper EST. He's got some people around him that just keep dropping like flies. So before I hop in, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments, and please turn on your notifications. Okay, you guys, I did not know who this dude was until reports start coming out that people around him were dying, which that's pretty sad. That shows you're probably not that hot. You're probably not that talented. If I only learn about you through the sacrifice of other people, again, it's giving you a dud, because I should have heard about you through your verses and through your talent. So I have no interest in this dude's music. Again, never heard of him before anyway. And I have no desire to go, find out how he sounds, how he raps, or what he talks about. But again, I heard about his manager dying, and I planned on doing a video then. But then shortly after, his artist, EST Lou Mike, also is now not with us anymore. So that let me know, okay, like, you're going up levels. Let's see what you're doing here. And I was like, well, let me look this dude up, because, again, I don't know anything about him. I want to know, how did he even get in the game? Like, when did he get started? So when I looked him up, I saw that he did go to college. He dropped out. He was on the Canadian Football League, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. He was doing that for like a little while, like really, really briefly. When he dropped out of school, he did get in trouble for drug trafficking and ended up on house arrest. Shortly after that, he started recording music. So one thing I can tell you about the music industry is a lot of people who are in the music industry are doing that because they have a record. They have no other way to really make money unless they, again, like, start a business, or, you know what I mean? Like, they have a record. They're felons. It's a lot of criminals in the music industry. It's a lot of people who are in the music industry to launder money, wash their money. Come on, y'all. We've been talking about this. That's how a lot of record labels are started, off of, illegal money. So I found that out. Again, he started recording music in like 2017, started uploading stuff on YouTube. And while he was on house arrest, he started like getting serious about his music. And then by 2021, he was signed to Yo Gotti's CMG, also known as Collective Music Group. Now, once I found out that he was affiliated with Yo Gotti, I was like, yeah, I understand why people around you keep, going away, because Yo Gotti is signed to Roc Nation. So, see what I'm saying? Like, come on now. We've talked about this multiple times. The music industry is a pyramid scheme. You get paid when you bring somebody else in. You get paid when you take somebody else out. So with EST Lou Mike dying, I'm like, I already know why you died, because ESTG signed you, part of the pyramid scheme. So now he needs to collect on an insurance policy. He's going to murk you for life insurance. And then he gets to shed some blood. And so now he's going to move up levels. So name of the game, like, you see this happen all the time. An artist will go sign an artist, then the artist dies, because the bigger artists just needed to, again, they get paid when they get somebody else signed. Like, the devil wants you to collect as many souls as you can. Again, it's a pyramid scheme. You know how MLM work. I get paid when you bring somebody in. You get paid when you bring somebody in. See what I'm saying? Y'all know this. So, and if you don't know, now you do. Which is why, again, a lot of times people are not trying to sign artists to really put them on. They're trying to sign them for their own personal gain. So ESTG, he's going to continue to move up levels. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's doing what the industry wants him to do. When I continue to, again, do some digging into this dude, he's, again, been affiliated with the street life for a minute. He's got a friend of his that I think he bailed out of jail, who had, like, killed a father and their 3-year-old daughter. Like, I mean, he's affiliated with some serious high-level crime. And again, they want you to believe that these are all just studio gangsters, but a lot of these people truly, again, they're in the music industry because the music industry is home of the criminals, home of the thieves, home of the money launderers, home of the scammer, home of the, the murderers, home of cheaters, liars, all of that. Is home of, again, criminals, people who cannot go back into the workforce, or they're just too criminal for it. Again, they have a felony, or they just they're not trying to live a right life. So ESTG really is affiliated with like some real street stuff. Now let's talk about, again, more of his initiation. When I looked him up, I saw that he has some placements for features like with Lil Durk and Future, two bigger artists who, again, clearly are helping to initiate him. I know Lil Durk, and y'all know Lil Durk got a couple bodies on him. A lot of people around him have bodies on him. And ESTG was on a song of Lil Durk's called Burglars and Murders or something like crazy like that. Again, a lot of his music is a lot of ESTG and Durk's, music is very crime-ridden music about very low vibrational stuff. When I looked at some of ESTG's album covers, they're all either like red and black or like black and white, which are the colors of Thelema. Thelema is the religion created by Aleister Crowley. And a lot of these people, again, follow Aleister Crowley. So they believe in bloodshed. They believe in doing anything low vibrational that is going to help them move up within the pillars of the world. Now, y'all know Satan runs this world. So if you're going to make it high up in his system, you're going to have to move by his laws and by the way he decides to do things. And it's nothing that is truly going to better you in the long term. It's all going to be things that you're going to have to repent for later. You only move up by doing high level sin. So this is something I wanted to point out. Something else I noticed with this ESTG dude is they got him supposedly hanging out with Kehlani a while back. Now, notice how Kehlani is what? Now signed to Roc Nation. Okay? Yo Gotti is signed to Roc Nation. He's really good friends with Jay-Z. Yo Gotti has been to several Roc Nation brunches. And Kehlani is signed to Roc Nation. And again, ESTG and her were someplace at the same time where it kind of seemed like they were hanging out. And I'm not saying that they were smashing. I don't really think it was all of that. I think if it was all of that, it was, again, initiation. It's initiation. Something that I noticed too, ESTG is covered in tattoos. Kehlani, covered in tattoos. Lil Uzi Vert, covered in tattoos. Marks. You have to be covered in marks to let people know your affiliations. Glorilla, covered in tattoos. Isn't she affiliated with Yo Gotti and them? Yes. Like, didn't Dolph, pass away? Gangsta Boo passed away. Beat King just passed away. Like, I'm watching bodies pile up, and a lot of it is going back to Roc Nation. I'm just going to tell you that. A lot of it is, and a lot of it, again, looks like Yo Gotti is. I know he's a big Jay-Z fan. I mean, I have clips in here with him talking about how he studies Jay-Z albums. Like, he really studies Jay-Z. He really follows Jay-Z seriously. And again, Jay-Z is one of those people who, just by the people who've been affiliated with him, I could tell if you listen to what Jay-Z tells you to do, you'll be fine. In the industry, you'll go up levels. Jay-Z will take care of you if you listen to what he tells you to do. Because Jay-Z is, again, a proud follower of Aleister Crowley. They follow that stuff like the religion that it is. It is a cult. It is a religion. It is. So they have to follow particular practices and procedures in order to do it properly. And these people are very serious about it because the magic works. I'm going to tell you that now. Y'all know that. If you see people out here, a lot of people, their mindset is really crazy. Like, the people who don't believe in this stuff, who no, you guys are just crazy conspiracy theorists. That's the magic working. They refuse to believe. It's very obvious that, again, people just keep dying around celebrities. How many people just going to keep dying around you? You know what I mean? Your mom and your cousin, your brother. You just keep losing people. And that's just not natural. You done made it out the hood and people still dying around you. And then there are people who will always say, no, it's just people setting them up. It's just jealousy. It's just envy. That's the magic working. They will never believe. They are under a spell. There are those of us who the spell work doesn't work on. The closer you are to God, the spell work does not work on you. And you get to see things, for what it is, not what you want it to be. You get to have that spiritual discernment. So, this is spiritual warfare. Never underestimate that. Let's see. I think I got some more notes. He has a song called Have Mercy. That makes me think back to Chloe Bailey, who also has a song called Have Mercy. So, see what I'm saying? Like, these people definitely, again, they recycle the same ideas. They follow a lot of the same formulas. Let's see. I also wanted to point out Memphis rap sigils. This is something that Unplug Him, shout out to him, put me on. And I mentioned that because I'm like, okay, like, you from Louisville, Kentucky. I don't really know of any people out in Louisville that have like made it, and not in rap. I don't really know of them. I'm not surprised that you met somebody from Memphis, you're doing your thing. But Memphis has a very dark energy. And Memphis is known for their rap scene. They do have a big rap scene. And they have a lot of crime in that city. And there's a such thing called Memphis rap sigils, in which somebody gets hurt and the noise of that person getting hurt, like the gunshots or however they were hurt, that audio is used for a record. And some type of blood ritual happens over that recording. And when they start to play that at clubs and parties and people start to party to that record becomes a sigil. And a sigil is a symbol or like a item in magic that is used, that is like spiritually charged to like do work. You can do this against symbols. You can use sigils. I mean, like, they talk about it in Harry Potter with Voldemort's, with parts of his spirit or parts of his souls being divided up into different items, like a chalice or a cup or a book or stuff like that. That's a sigil. And you can use that sigil to, do spiritual work. It has a spirit inside of it. Even on the movie Chucky, Annabelle, those technically are sigils. They have their items with spirits inside. And you can do that definitely with music, because music is all the vibration and everything in the universe vibrates. So you are able to, again, charge a piece of music with a spirit or a vibration. And I mentioned that to say, again, with all of this demonic music, and people keep dying, they're making... A lot of this music are sigils. That's why rap music causes so much discord. When you play this stuff, you be at a party, people smoking, drinking, dancing, they start playing rap music, something pops off right after. I promise you, like clockwork. You start playing rap music, people drinking, smoking, next thing you know, a fight or a shooting. Every single time. You can count on it, because the music is charged with spirits. And then you drinking spirits and you smoking spirits. See what I'm saying? Like, it's just a big, y'all doing rituals and you don't even know it. So with Yo Gotti, again, signing this dude, Yo Gotti has got a lot of bodies under him. A lot of people affiliated with him, got bodies under them. Gangsta Boo, also from Memphis. She's no longer with us. Again, Young Dolph, no longer with us. Meanwhile, we see Ice Spice, who has a song called Gangsta Boo, and Glorilla, who's from Memphis. We continue to see them, rise up and up and up and up and up. They continue to rise because they've put in their work. They've made their sacrifice. And part of the music that they're making has energy in it, has sigils in it, has spirits in it. So I think that's what we're seeing here too with ESTG. I think Young Dolph is just showing him the magic, showing him the game. Like, you're going to keep recording, you're going to keep making music. People are going to keep falling off, and you're going to keep using that music to continue to, again, program and, do the spiritual work. There are people on Twitter. I've looked up, y'all know I be on Twitter. I looked up some tweets, and there's a lot of people on Twitter who really believe that it's real gang activity going on. Ain't nobody beefing with ESTG like that. There's just not that much opposition in the world. I get it. Like, I get there are people who are affiliated with street stuff. I get that. But it's an easy way for them to pass a lot of these occult deaths off. It's easy for them to say, oh, they were just in the streets, or somebody just caught up with them in the streets, blah, 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 like, whatever. I don't think this dude really got ops like that. I just don't. But again, if they can affiliate you with street life, or if you already come from street life, then it's easier to pass off these occult deaths as, oh, it's just the street life. The streets just got them. So just peep that, because if you really think that this is all just gang war, and again, even gangs are affiliated with the occult. But even if you just believe that this is all just his ops just rolling up on people, just catching people, it's not just these random street dudes. Like, these are sacrifices for ESTG's come up. So again, he's going to continue to get music placements. He's going to continue to, gain more notoriety over the next few months, years, whatever, because he's doing the work. So let's just have some spiritual discernment here. I don't think that this is nothing really to do with no street mess. I really think that this is just occult knowledge 101. Let's talk in the comments, y'all. Let me know if you think I'm reaching or am I on to something. Bye.